little video going on about the Gunrunners, especially the Phantom Wedge. Seen videos about it, people say this, Gunrunners are more exciting. Yeah, I have to agree. This is one of the fun ones, especially the Gunrunners. My favorite is the Phantom Wedge. But the videos I've seen, they do deal with the cops a lot, and that's your thing. That's cool. But sometimes they can knock the trailer off, and most time you can get it back, but sometimes you can't latch it. You can lose it. It's a lot of dough to lose. Um, I won't have to reset my console every time because that could be a bad thing. Also, sometimes you can lose your 18 wheeler, and the cops can sometimes, kill you. Most of the time they go flying, but it's a headache, and it also takes time away from the mission. And from what I'm hearing, what I see when I read, time is a big issue with any game. So to make the mission go quicker and smoother, I found a way to not have to deal with the cops. So I'm going to show you the wrong way first. You don't want to call Lester whatsoever. And you want to do this before you get in the vehicle. See, I thought about doing it. I'm like, no, I'm going to do it the wrong way to show. But calling Lester and having them drive, thought was a cool idea, because you get 3 minutes. The other way, you're only going to get like 2 minutes, but three minutes, cops turn the blind eye. But with Lester, you get an extra minute, which I thought, okay, well, this might be kind of cool. And yeah, for 3 minutes, I don't have any cops or anything, but I'm gonna have to show the whole thing. But see, now I lost the bribe. The cops got involved. Lester couldn't keep doing his thing. I'm like, well, this sucks. What's going on? Cops on me. I'm not getting hurt or anything, but the more cops you have, the more vehicles you have to hit, and that does slow you down a little bit, sometimes a lot. And now that I did that, I'm going to try and bribe it the other way. See, it's only 2 minutes, which, okay, this will help this stay on, which I thought would be, a good thing. But you'll see here in a little bit that it wasn't helpful. And I just figured not having cops would make it a lot smoother. Because see how I don't have to knock vehicles over. I'm getting going a lot quicker. Depending on where you have your bunker at, you're going to have sharp turns. This turn has messed me up plenty of times. It's a hard turn. I know I got through it that time, but there are plenty of times where a car hits you in the back or goes on heads on and hits the back of your trailer, and your trailer just goes flying up in the air. Not really the best mechanics of the game, but shit happens. The other reason why I say bribe them, and there's a correct way to do it, is because you're right by the fort. The army or military, whatever, is way more sensitive. So, and of course they got better equipment, so they contact the authorities and they come after you as well. So we got about 40 seconds left. Alright, so during my recording, I forgot I only do 5 minutes at a time for the console. So anyways, now I'm recording, I think, for the 10 minutes. So from 40 seconds down to like 4 seconds left for the authorities. We lose the authorities, but as you can see, right away, this should not be up here. As you can see, I got the stars back and everything. I'm trying to call Lester or whatever I can do, and I'm like, nothing's gonna work. Granted, you can still do the mission this way, but it slows it down, and with all the grinding you have to do to make a lot of dough, maybe you may not want to have, extra headache. So now I can't remove anything, and especially during, if you're doing bonus week and it's double the money, you're risking a chance of losing, a million or two, and that's a lot. Because usually you can do like 500,000 when it's full, and you get rated. Once you go over half% of the stock, you're over 50% full. That's when the risk of getting rated comes in. Also, once you hit 50%, It's almost guaranteed that you're going to have to do 2 vehicles. Okay, if you have someone, cool. But the more over 50% you get, you may need 3, 4, 5 vehicles, which means you're going to need 5 friends because they give you just enough time to take 1 vehicle in. So, you know, with the MC missions, some of the other ones, I'm able to do it all myself, do multiple trips, take a helicopter, take a jet, you know, on a presser. But with the Gunrunners, they don't give you time. Most of the time they don't. Every once in a while I'll get like 30 minutes to do something. But there's a few missions that at 30 minutes that I can't do it. So losing the cops pretty much guarantees the fact that I'm going to get this there on time. But as you can see though, I have, you know, cops still on me. You can still do it, but I'd rather not. So now let's get the part where I don't have it. So hold on. So in this one, I'm going to be helping my friend Hefty Bear out, and he's going to call the authorities. And the way he's going to do it is through Securo, the security through that. You're going to do it that way, bribe the authorities. It costs a little more, but if you're making 500,000 or you're making $1 million, extra 15 grand to guarantee your success is well worth it. Plus, I'm going to have other videos about tips like having the arcade, having the nightclub. All those are great ways to help balance the cost of your facilities, your mechanic, your utilities, bills, all that other junk. So now I'm waiting for him to start the mission. Gotta move his oppressor out of the way. And that's just, you know, my thought, because my concern is sometimes you can have a vehicle in the wrong place and they'll drop a vehicle on it and it can blow up and mess up the whole mission. There we go. See, now we got the oppressor out of the way. It's the Phantom Wedge. His was barely over, you know, the halfway mark, I believe, so it's gonna need 2 people. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna help him out. So he's calling the authorities. I'm not getting on the street until he calls the authorities. Gotta wait. That's the other thing too. It's important. He's got the authorities. Now I can move, because once you go on the street, you get cops on you. Whether you call the authorities or not, it'll mess it up. So now that he called the authorities, it's only 2 minutes. That tells me he did the one for the Securo. We're not going to have any authorities, obviously, for a while. Trying to see, we're both going to the same location. Most of the time you go to the same location. Sometimes it's 2 different locations. So for about 1.5 minutes, you're going to have to, you know, deal with it. Thanks for your patience. It's important to show the whole video so you guys can see, because I see people where, you know, they'll fast forward or edit it and cut it, and that's great, but that's great. But I rather show it because I don't want it. Sometimes I've gone back and noticed that, ooh, they edited something, you know, maybe the trailer's a different color, or the vehicle might be something, you know, different. It could be a different game too, where it's not the same mission. So I just want to show the whole thing. But it's worth it, because this way you can see for sure once the bribery is done. At that point, I'm not gonna have any cops. You know, you can still hit some vehicles. I wouldn't recommend hitting like all of them, so I'm sure that'll get their attention. But you can hit quite a few without having to worry about it, you know. But still, I would recommend trying not to, because the more vehicles you hit, it does slow your speed down a little bit. Cool. So now we're almost there. You guys ready? Let's see if the authorities come up out of nowhere. And boom. We are home free. So now all I gotta do is drive carefully or correctly or more cautiously, and I will get there in plenty of time. The other thing too is how to switch to the other part of the video. Again, I can only record 5 minutes, but the other thing too is having authorities are hitting a bunch of vehicles. You can throw a bunch of vehicles behind you, and if you have a partner or you're helping them out, you can put junk in their way, and that can help them, cause a wreck, lose the trailer, jackknife, lose 18-wheeler, and then all that product goes bye-bye. And then again, if it's 500,000, that's a lot. When it's bonus week, that's like $1 million, maybe even $2 million. So that's the other reason why I don't want cops out, and I don't really want to hit vehicles. I mean, I know it's fun. If you want to have fun, that's okay. It's your game. Do what you want. Another suggestion you can do is go ahead and buy the Phantom Wedge through the war stock and do whatever you want with it with that. You can also hook up trailers that way too. So then you can do whatever you want. But I figured doing this, yeah, it's fun. It's a game, but the way they rig the money and the way everything costs, right now this is the business fun part of the game. So we'll just see that. I'm going to kind of see how this sounds with sound going in the game too. Let me see. Oh wait, no, I'll lose the screen. I don't want to do that. Ooh, but see, even like stuff like that can happen. Ooh, almost lost the trailer. Ooh. See? So you can make this more challenging. It's up to you, and it's, for me, plenty. But as you can tell, we're hitting vehicles. I'm trying not to hit all of them, but I'm also not gonna drive like a nanny really slow or something and not hit any. I'm just saying, if you can avoid them, great. If you can't, okay. But don't go out of your way trying to hit them, and don't go out of your way trying to avoid them, because that'll cost you time. See there, I had to avoid hitting Hefty Bear, but those cars are just gonna have it. I also wanted to get in front of them because there's a couple areas. Doesn't matter. He likes it when I'm in front, so I can show him the way. And that's a good preference, so I'm gonna do that. So we're getting closer. I believe we're going to the industrial area of the city. But if you guys got a better way of getting rid of the cops, or better way of doing it, or your suggestion, or your fun way, feel free to leave some comments below on what you think about it or what you do. I'm interested in what you guys have to say. See, like that car, I'm like, it's gonna get hit, but no cops slowing us down. So again, bribe them. Hopefully before you get in the vehicle with a leader, before you get in the vehicle, and definitely before you get on that street. Don't call Lester. That won't work. You got to do it through the CEO Securo way. And again, my humble opinion, that extra 15 grand, you'll make it back. Even on this trip, you'll make it back. And to me, it's worth it because, like I said, it's just less of a headache, less of a hassle. Let me see, is there another? Yeah, we're almost there. I've even had it where I got hit by something and I lost the trailer, and the trailer pulled me. Even though the trailer gets reset, my 18-wheeler went in the water. I was almost SOL, but I was able to find another 18-wheeler and do that as well. Since you made it to here, you do that, you get another 18-wheeler, you can still save the mission and get it accomplished. But as you can see, got through it, and no authorities. So let me know what you guys think about that. If you liked the way I did it, if that was helpful, let me know. Much appreciated. If you want to leave a like, that also helps me out. Lets me know that you liked it and that you got something out of it. Because I do want to do more videos about Grand Theft Auto. And this one, I'm just waiting on Hefty Bear to get back. Shooting some fireworks. So you can have a game. Now that I did accomplish what I needed to and the business part's over, now I can have fun. I just don't want to shoot it at him. I don't want to risk blowing it up. So we'll shoot the sun. So I made, what, 10 grand for helping him out. Oh, he disappeared. But thank you guys so much. If you want to subscribe to get more videos, that'd be great. I appreciate that too. Plus, you'll get more, and leave some comments so I get an idea of what other information you guys are looking for. Yeah. Well, that pretty much wraps that up. So again, thank you guys so much. Peace out. I will see you guys next time.